Hi friends, I hope you are doing great. So yesterday was the last day for the financial year 22-23. So whatever the trades that we have taken and the profit and loss and the important learnings that we have realized. So all these things I'll be definitely sharing with you. So before we getting into the core concepts, so let us try to understand what are the major events or news that has floated in the market in the last financial year. So when we look majorly, as everybody knows that inflation is something which has been hitting many countries across the world badly. And what are the main reasons to cause the inflation? It started with the COVID effect and then later the Russia-Ukraine war. So these two majorly contributed to the inflation, and because of this inflation, we have seen a lot of volatile days in the market. So as you can see here, Nifty I have opened in a daily time frame chart. So here you can see this is the 31st of March, somewhere around here. Okay, so this is a candle on the last day of the financial year 21-22. Now exactly, if you notice, the current yesterday's close is exactly at the same point. There is nothing change, right? But in this period of 1 year, we have seen that there is a market fall and there is a recovery, again fall, again recovery, and again the Nifty is in downtrend. So this is how the market works. Imagine the people who have invested when the market is at 18,500 at these levels, and the all-time high in Nifty is 18,560 somewhere around. It was somewhere around in October 2021. Okay, so but right now the Nifty is trading at 17,300, which is almost 1200 points away from the all-time high. So the people who have invested their money during the all-time high, so even till today also the Nifty is a bit far from the all-time high, right? Especially for the investors, this market didn't favor anything because the market is fluctuating and moving ups and downs. So there is no way that Nifty has broken the all-time high. So there are times when Nifty had traded at 5,300 level. Okay, so that time many technical analysts and market expertise, they predicted that the market will continue to fall and it will even break the 14,000 level. See, but there is no bottom to the market, friends. The main thing is whenever you get the opportunity, whenever there is a 10% or a 15% fall from the all-time high, you start accumulating the stocks. Okay, so you don't need to invest the full amount at one shot, but rather you can invest proportionally. So if suppose if you have 100 rupees, you can invest 20 rupees when the market fall 10%, and again if the market falls another 5%, you can invest 20 more rupees. So that is how you can increase your investment as and when the market falls, so that you get a better average. So there is no perfect bottom out, or there is no perfect way that one can predict that this is the bottom level in the market and from here it's going to be reversal. No, there is no such thing. Only thing is you need to pick the quality stocks and you need to have the patience. So always try to understand the market, and as you can see from all time high, so this is October 2021. So from then till now the market hasn't reached that level, right? Which means the market is trading in a range bound but with a huge volatility. So this is how the market has behaved in the last 1.5 year. So I'll try to share with you the important learnings that I have got in this financial year. So I hope these important points will also help you in your trading process. All right, so let's get started. So the financial year learnings that I have got. So to start with, the first thing is understanding the market sentiment. There are a lot of things happening in the world and even in the country. So it could be elections, or it could be a budget, or it could be a RBI policy meeting. So these important events has the ability to change the sentiment in the market. So let's suppose when you look into the recently the SVB collapse in USA, so that has actually created a lot of negative impact in the banking sector. And when there is a scenario that there is an impact in banking sector, and of course all the dependent sector also will get impacted, which actually results in the change in the sentiment in the market. So whether you are a short term trader or a long term investor or a intraday trader, so one should have a very clear idea on the market sentiment. All right. And the second thing is, you should always keep an eye on the global events or the news. If you look into the last financial year, majorly the Russia and Ukraine war, when US put some sanctions on the Russia or other countries put some sanctions on the Russia, how the market impacts, how the market receives that, we should always keep an eye on the global events. Not necessarily that you should concentrate each and every small thing that is happening across the world, not necessarily. At least we should have an idea on the major events, like in the recently SVB collapse. So this is how one can stay cautious and one can protect their capital, because when you are aware of these important global events or news, so you will be knowing that when to initiate your trade and when to stay away from the trade. So this is also one of the important learning that I feel. And the next important thing is trading strategies based on the India VIX. So as we have seen that the market is traded in lot of variations. So we have seen the market trading in a upside and again downside, again upside. So during these market movements, sometimes VIX will go above 20, above 25, sometimes it will be less than 12 also. So how to change your strategies? Not all the time that a one strategy will help. So we cannot fix with a one strategy, and especially this is applicable for especially option traders. So VIX plays a vital role in option premiums. So I'll try to make a separate video on how one can select the strategy based on the change in India VIX. Okay. And the next important thing is position sizing. So this is something which most of us do ignore, but I feel that this plays a vital role in your trading system. Because unless until you have a strong conviction that whether the market is in sideways or sideways to bullish or sideways to bearish or it's a pure bullish, so you should able to form the a conviction, and then you know how to control your position. No, because when the market is in pure sideways, you cannot trade with a full capacity, because you don't know when the breakout comes and how the market will lead. So this is also one important thing that one should always be cautious, and most of us do ignore on position sizing. Please take care of this important factor called position sizing. And one more important thing is strict stop losses. So this is one thing which I have ignored a couple of times. There are times somewhere around in April or May, I couldn't remember exactly, but I have placed an order at somewhere around 3:10, okay, before the market closes, and then I went for lunch, and you cannot imagine that in the next 15 minutes there is a 1% fall in the Nifty, and the premiums are just blown up like anything. So it is just happened because I forget to keep the stop loss, and then I have ended up taking the losses. You don't know when the market reacts in a bigger way. You should always be stay cautious in terms of the stop loss, especially when you are trading in future and options. You don't know that the options can become a 2x 3x in no time. So the stop losses plays a very vital role in your trading system. And the last important thing is you should be apathetic. So apathetic is basically means that you should be emotionally free. There are people who says that this is my favorite thing, or today I have got a huge profits which I can enjoy. If someone gets a huge loss, you should not go into disappointment, and you should not think that your time got over, you cannot continue your career in trading or something like this. So you should not emotionally connect, because when you follow all the above rules, there is no chance, or there is a very less chance that you will get into this kind of situation. So whenever you get a loss, yes, accept the loss and try to understand how can you improve your system if the same scenario occurs in the next time. So that is how one should be optimistic about their trading process. If you get some loss in a day, and if that loss is reaching your threshold limit, just leave for the day, accept the loss, close the system, that's all. No, there are many days that are available in market where you can trade with a peace of mind. You should not emotionally connect, because if you emotionally connect, your psychology will get disturbed. When your psychology disturbs, you cannot stay focused, you cannot be a consistent player in the market. All right, so this is one most important thing that everyone should have, because this basically doesn't comes in a day or two, because this comes with the experience is what I feel. One should be apathetic in your process. So these are the important learnings, or some of the important things that I have realized in the financial year. So try to improve your process, try to improve your system, the rules, the discipline that you follow, and carry to the next financial year. So always try to be a better version of ourselves. That is the ultimate thing that we expect from our side, right? So we don't need to create a miracle as soon as you step into the market. Try to understand, learn. Even if you get losses, don't give up. Again, start with a fresh mind. So that is where we will be consistent in the market. All right. So these are the learnings. I hope it will definitely helps you. Now let us take a look at the profit and loss statement for the financial year 22-23. So I have traded mainly into two accounts. One is Zerodha and another is Upstocks. So let me take you to the console and see the profit and loss. So let us go to reports. Under report, profit and loss. So as you can see, in Zerodha account I haven't traded in options, so I have played only in the equity segment. Now let us apply filter here. So from 2022 April to March 31st. So here you can see the realized profit at 27,000. So close to 27,000 in the Zerodha account. And now let me take you through the Upstocks account. So here you can see I am going into the profit and loss. So firstly we will be seeing the equities. So let me apply the filter starting from April 1st 2022 to 31st March. Okay, so this is the financial year period, and I'm clicking on the get report. So here you can see we have made somewhere around 37,000, and in Zerodha we have made 27,000. Okay, and let me go to the future and options. So this is the main market segment which we have traded. So let us click on the get report. So let me close this, and here you can see, so this is a gross profit almost 13 lakhs plus in the F&O segment that we have made. Okay, so here you can see the charges that we have paid is almost 1,07,000, and also there is another account for me in Upstocks where I have made a very little, somewhere around 20 to 25,000 profit. So putting all this together, we have made a profit of almost 14 lakhs for the financial year, despite having a lot of volatile market days, and especially because being a part-time trader, you cannot spend your full time monitoring the system. The ultimate goal is we should improve our trading process, be more disciplined, we should be try to be a more consistent in our process. Okay, so I hope you also had a very good learnings in the financial year 22-23, and hope we will carry that experience into the next coming days, and we will perform much better in the future. All right, so that's all for this video. I hope my experience also will definitely helps you in making your process much better, and I'll also try to make some concept based videos in the coming days. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and all the best for all of us for the next financial year. Thank you.